I'd love to talk about relationship grief. When any type of partnership asks for a change, ending, or closure to any type of partnership, it triggers a grief process. The process triggers not when it actually happens, like for example when you're fired, but when the risk of or possibility becomes real or believable, like when you're warned you're on thin ice, buddy, and you feel like it's inevitable that you're going to get fired because you're going to make a mistake. Same thing with relationships in that. So when you're warned that you're on thin ice, or like next time is the final time, sometimes that prematurely figures the grief process because you don't believe in your ability never to make a mistake ever again. Part of this grief process, in addition to sadness, which we all know and experience with that loss, because this is a type of loss. This is a relationship type of loss, even if it's just a change, is anger. And anger wants to destroy and burn and, clear. But if we articulate exactly what it is that we hate, then we can destroy precisely, and we can destroy only the part that we don't like, and we can keep the parts that we do. And this articulation doesn't even need to be understood or communicated to the others. Even if we are able to articulate even just to ourselves, we can save the whole and destroy the part. Sometimes even just with awareness in and of itself. Usually with a little bit of effort, work, and change in habit or behavior as well. But, awareness is a great place to start. And sometimes even just that is the finishing blow. In this grief process, knowing that there's bargaining, that there's denial, and all these things in a grief process, in a relationship change grief process, waiting until the emotions change, until it's to the most productive emotion, is smart. Because you don't want to act if, anger is coming first, because the first emotion may not be the one that you want to tattoo into the reality of the engagement or relationship. Other emotions will come up. And after you've cycled almost through a lot of them in the grief process, I feel like that's a good time to know which one is best to use as that tool, or which state in that is best, because you have a whole palette of those emotions to choose from, and in that grief process, time will wreck you through all of them. You will experience, even if it's a short little moment, of bargaining, of hate, of denial, of all these things. So you may as well choose the wisest tools for the right time to build the future that you really want, and to articulate the sadness. What is it about that loss? Maybe it is somebody who is unhealthy for you, but there's something about that you're going to miss and that you're losing. Bringing awareness to these things, bringing awareness to these bargainings. Oh man, if only I would do this, that's good stuff too. Awareness of, things you could work on better for the next relationship. Things like these, all these things can be good things, and I'm just, feel like some good awareness to all this. Woo! I get emotional in this, I go through this, a lot. And I personally, like feel the cycles of the grief process, like through lots of different changes in all kinds of different partnerships, business partnerships, relationships, all these things. Yeah, man. Let me know what you guys think. I'm looking forward to reading your guys' comments, and I'm really thankful that you guys are here. Thank you.